After my country betrayed me and tried to have me killed, I launched a revenge list to avenge my murdered family and teammates.
Fire.
What I didn't expect was that this whole thing didn't just involve 3 top Navy officials. Even the Secretary of State had her hands dirty. First, I had my buddy Ben pose as a federal agent to track down a Navy colonel who was getting ready to skip town. Then we tied his whole family up on the beach. I wanted him to feel the terror of losing the people he loved.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Reese? Oh, goddammit! No, Reese!
But I didn't kill them. Instead, I gave him an ultimatum. Do exactly what I say, and your wife and daughter walk free. Soon enough, the colonel walked into the admiral's office. Before the admiral even knew what was happening, the colonel pulled out a phone and handed it to him. The admiral realized it was me on the other end and immediately started cursing me out.
You are a wisp of smoke blowing down the jet stream.
There are 700 ball bearings in a Claymore mine. If you have 2 of those mines pointed at your face, that is 1,400 ball bearings. 100 for each of the SEALs that you murdered.
What the hell are you talking about?
But while he was still trying to figure out what was going on, the colonel opened his jacket with a look of pure despair. He was strapped head to toe with high explosive charges. That's when the admiral finally understood, but it was already too late. The moment I hung up the phone, it was over. With those 2 taken care of, I tracked down the SEAL team's training instructor. I went straight at him. But the guy was a hell of a fighter. Within seconds of engaging, he had me pinned to the ground. But I wasn't the green recruit he once knew. I locked my legs around his neck, grabbed his arm, and wrenched it until it snapped. Then I pulled out a syringe I'd prepared and jammed it into his thigh. When the instructor came to, he found himself dragged out into the ocean, strapped to a thick wooden log with waves crashing against his back. This was the exact same method he'd used to train SEAL candidates, tying them to a log and forcing them to endure the surf side by side. But somewhere along the way, he sold out everything he once stood for, taking money to conspire in the murder of an entire SEAL team he trained with his own hands. In the end, the man who betrayed his brothers ran out of strength and drowned killed by his own training technique. But my revenge wasn't finished, because I discovered that the person who originally greenlit Project RD 4895 was none other than the current female Secretary of State. The island where she was hiding was locked down tight with heavy security, but for a veteran SEAL team leader, that was nothing.
Send it.
I signaled Ben to blow up a yacht near the shore to create a diversion. Then he shifted his fire to cover me as I pushed inland. We had to wrap this up fast. Reinforcements from the security detail would be on us any minute. Working in perfect sync, we cleared out every perimeter guard in no time. That's when Ben froze in shock. The SEAL team had just landed on the island, clearly sent to protect the Secretary. Ben radioed me to pull back, but I flat out refused. I wasn't afraid of dying anymore.
I'll see you on the other side, Ben.
I grabbed my rifle and charged straight into the villa. Once I hit the 2nd floor, I tossed a smoke grenade to blind the guards, then used a thermal imaging scope to quickly drop 2 of them. After a brutal firefight, I finally found the Secretary of State cowering inside. Just as I was about to finish it, the journalist who'd helped me before stepped in and stopped me.